very fun film. What was the best attraction to this film? Was it the hurling the insults, shooting the guns, explosions, or crawling on the floor? What was it?
Missing the clothes and the tash, man.
Yeah,
Actors getting to wear like 70s stuff. That doesn't come around a lot.
no,
That was.
I'm never tired really of that.
But for me, actually, seriously, it was to work with Ben Wheatley, with the director.
Same here. Well, I think we'd all say the same thing. And the opportunity for me to play something that was, like, as you were saying, that is further removed from how I am, you know, something that you can really disappear into and develop, which we were allowed to do, because that's also the way Ben and Amy, who wrote the script, work. You know, the character changed as we were shooting it, as the script was tailored to whatever we were also bringing to the roles ourselves.
A very unique situation.
Yeah.
So since you kind of have control over your characters a little bit, did you also have control over what kind of stashes that you
I mean, we certainly had we certainly had a huge amount of influence. Ben had to make sure that everything was kind of complementary, you know. So I had always wanted to do a tash, and because I knew I would grow, you know. I have a lot of hair in general, so I knew my character was going to be hairy. So I got to do the hair that I wanted. I don't know if you did.
I was limited to the time scale in which I could grow it.
Whatever grew out your face, you just kept on.
We're shooting in 4 weeks. Okay, I'll do my best. But it was funny. I don't think we all realised that everyone was going to arrive with facial hair, did we? Or did you know?
Ben knew that. Ben was like, they're all going to try. They all
we
want
all
their
arrived
facial
first, they
hair.
were like, oh my God, look
yeah,
at
we can't
us.
all have a moustache. So it was kind of a contest of like, well, you know, if you've got the more manly moustache, I was like, I'm pretty sure no one's going to force me to shave this beauty off.
No, and Smiley's was good, and Army the full beard, and mine, because it was so ratty, sort of suited the character.
Well, it looked great.
Thank you.
Was there a lot of improv on the set, like all the hurling of insults? Like you guys wanted to just throw something in there yourself?
Yeah, I mean, Ben would do a take that's on the dialogue, and then he would just do an improv take where you could just go, you know, nuts. And a lot of the improv actually makes it into the film, which is great.
Yeah. No, we sort of encouraged one another. I know for me, watching you kick it all off, I was like, all right, great, we're going to go, this is going to be fun.
Had a lot of fun, yeah.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
The 4 weeks of production, you guys were practically on the floor, bullets flying all over the place, loud noises and all this kind of stuff. Wasn't this kind of like uncomfortable production that you guys ever been on?
In some ways, I suppose.
I mean, for me, it was okay. I'd done a lot of, you know, sort of crazy action before. It was more, you know, the big event for me was getting set on fire in this, which I got to do, and that was a sort of the very new ground, you know, for me. But it really was, you know, I was joking with the others because there was a lot of dirt and stuff, but I had just happened to have done, you know, 2 movies in a trash heap, real trash heaps before, so it wasn't too crazy for me.
No, and it was just, I loved coming to work every day, you know. I mean, we joke about how disgusting it was, and in some ways it was uncomfortable, but I was so happy to be coming into work in the morning that it didn't really bother me. It was deafening. That was
the noise.
That was hard.
Was draining in that
handle,
sense. That's probably the hardest bit. Just relentless battering, because we do these very long takes, and the guns were, you know, very loud to keep a sort of level of realism. So that was, I've never had that before. I've never experienced that level of noise sort of damage at the end of the day.
Well, anyways, hey, thank you, gentlemen.
You're welcome.
I appreciate this conversation.
And be sure to keep your browsers tuned to LRMonline.com for the latest news, bochinche, and analysis.